What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld, and I know you can see right there, Deion Sanders is in the building, but the problem is many of you guys have issues with the way the card is. Statistically, he doesn't seem to be like that godly figure that we used to in Madden. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at some of the things that's going on. First off, I want to make sure that you guys know, yesterday when I actually logged in to play this solo, they had the Gronkowski solo still there. So I don't know if that means that they're going to keep giving you like the secondary one to what, you know, comes out before to kind of give people a chance. Because you see, like, these were never there before. So I don't know what the deal is with it. So if that's not one of the ones that you missed, maybe you're like, yo, bro, I missed one from before. But maybe EA is trying to say, look, you know, if you missed one, here you go. For some of you guys that missed it. So as far as I know, they're not going to be bringing them back out in order for everybody to get their free MUT 10 player. That's pretty much what I've been told. Okay, but with Deion Sanders, pretty much what's going to happen is this. You go out there, you play the solos, you gotta you have to run a kickoff back for 20 yards and run a punt back for 20 yards to get the 5 stars. You get the Deion Sanders power up, and you also get the token. And then now it comes down to, all right, am I buying packs for Deion? So one more thing with the sets, we should have 8 of them done. Some of you guys do not have it done. You guys have given me different reasons why you haven't gotten it done. And again, EA Sports, look, it's in the game. I don't know what they're going to do about it. If they do decide to do anything and any news breaks, I will be right on it. I will tweet it at GmiasWorld. I will make a video. I will let you guys know everything possible, because it's really a big deal to be able to get one of these cards for free. Pretty much right now for me, it's a toss-up between, you know, I have Randy Moss already, so we probably get Deion. I don't really know if I would waste it on Peppers. You know, Peppers is also decent, but I have a feeling he's going to be very, very, like, underwhelming soon when Most Feared drops. That's just a feeling that I have with it. So we have the wild card left, and then we also have the offensive line, which I'm not going to waste that on an offensive line player. Like, it's just not going to happen. So don't even worry about that, guys. We're not doing that. I don't care who it is. It could be Arnold Schwarzenegger. Like, we're not wasting it on the O-line. So get that out of your heads now. That's all over. Now, let's go to the item binder and let's discuss Deion Sanders as opposed to the Jalen Ramsey that just released. This guy right here, he's a stud. But before we go ahead and jump into all of that, let's look at Deion Sanders, because many of you guys want to know, Gmi, what are we doing? What's happening? Is he worth it? What are we doing with him? All right, let's take a look at what he is maxed out completely, and also what he is maxed out before. Well, not maxed out, but right before you add this item. Okay, so right before to a 90, he's a 91 speed, 91 excel. Some of you guys have been saying, I've been getting burnt deep like toast, and I'm tired of getting burnt deep. A lot of you guys have been saying that. With that being the situation, you have to understand one thing and one thing only. Speed is still one of the major factors in this game. So for me, if you need a player, instead of having to, you know, get like a cheap guy, what's that dude's name? Brown, Anthony Brown from the Cowboys, getting a Denzel Ward. Lattimore's power up has gone down in price, so he's like a cheap budget card with an 88 speed. But this is pretty good, speed-wise. All right, so if that's what you're asking, yes, you can use this guy. Like, all right, bruh, you're not burning me deep right now, because unless the dude has a full on Randy Moss, or wait a minute, you'll play psychos that have like 49 to chem with TO, and he'll be like a 92, 93 speed. But for the most part, if you don't have a Randy Moss maxed out, you're probably not going to burn this card at 90. So this will be kind of the safe mode for some of you guys that are asking about that. I will point out, though, that his numbers, like finesse move and all that stuff, they look very, very garbage, the block shedding, but it's Deion Sanders. And I can guarantee you, bro, look, I haven't used them yet. If I wanted to get them, I can get them. But what I'm saying is I already know, because of the name, that he's going to be getting off blocks like nobody's business. So I don't care about that block shedding. I don't care about the finesse moves. It's Deion Sanders. EA Sports loves him. He's going to be doing whatever he wants. Pick your moms up, drop her off up the block. Don't care. He's very disrespectful in Madden. Just so you guys are aware of that. Now, this is my major issue that I want to point out to everyone that's watching this video. If you power him up to a 90, look at his zone coverage. Okay? The zone coverage is way below the threshold. Even if you have chems or whatever and you do whatever with him, he's probably going to get to like an 85, 86. He's not going to be a guy that's going to be very, very aware of what's going on. Or he might be, because he's Deion Sanders. You see what I'm saying? You see how I flipped that? Or he might be. Like, you don't know what's going to happen because this card is like, his cards are always glitchy. But I don't like that low zone coverage because I primarily play zone. Zone is the safest defense to play in this game unless you're running dime 146 and you run cover one, you press and you do all that stuff, and then the guys run around with each other like idiots and you got to just watch one side. If you're not doing that kind of defense, which, you know, like I said, a lot of these guys that run around thinking that they're really good Madden players, they run that D, you're going to have decent zone coverage. All right, so now, if you were able to be lucky and you had a rabbit that fell out of your butt cheeks because you were so lucky and you pulled Deion, or you were able to get him for a decent price, you will notice immediately that his zone jumps to 91. Why is that? It's because they cannot allow him to be a card that doesn't meet all the thresholds. So this is something that's very, very weird, jumping from an 83 to a 91. I just want to show you guys the emphasis of what EA is doing and why, if you go through all my videos, I've been telling you the way that they update certain attributes, it's a reason for that. Because the worst thing that could happen is that you have a 93 Deion Sanders out there and then he's running around like an idiot and it gets on Reddit, it gets on Twitter, like they can't make him not meet all the thresholds. So pretty much what they're telling you is you can have Deion, but you're not really getting Deion with the 90, you know, when you power him up to 90. So everything else that goes into his actual card, people are very, very upset that, you know, for instance, he should have like a 90 plus spin move. You know what I'm saying? Like people are mad about stuff like that. This is my issue though. It doesn't really matter because he's going to be able to spin anybody anyway. You know what I'm saying? Even though he's not in the 90, because for the most part, if you put an ability on him defensively, you probably don't really understand what you're doing, because I would not waste an ability on a cornerback in this Madden the way that it is right now, because there's too much going on with the run game. You gotta have, you know, your linebackers. You know, I use Von Miller, I use you know, Lawrence Taylor, and then I have Selfless on Pat Tillman, the war hero, because if you don't do that, you're gonna have a guy run the ball every snap and he's gonna just dominate your life. And you know what I'm saying? So you gotta have these type of things like the reach elite, all this stuff, being able to tackle through players on those key guys, because like I said, if you want to do whatever you want, that's fine. I want you guys to be, you know, be as successful as possible, and those abilities will help you. So, you know, secondary players, you just let them go out and play. And like I told you, once the attributes go above 90, you don't really need abilities. You know what I'm saying? Like the abilities that I have on Von and Lawrence Taylor is primarily because I want them edge rushing like maniacs. But everybody else, I just have them playing normal because I'm comfortable with them because they have certain key stats that are above 90. So he will play out of his mind, okay? Even though you guys think that he's like underwhelming, he will definitely play out of his mind. The issue is he costs like a gazillion coins. So are we trying to go all out to get a card like that? We're not, because in 2 weeks you can get him for free. Well, most of us can. If you just got the game recently, you obviously don't have the other tokens that are required. But for most of the GmiasWorld fam that's been rolling with me, we've been all finding ways to make sure we have all the tokens. So in 2 more weeks when they release the other 2, if you really, really, really want Deion Sanders, there's really no rush. You just go ahead and get him for free. Choose him as your free card. But again, there are other cards that are really good. You know what I'm saying? Like the only card, like I wouldn't go after Bo Jackson because I know with most fear they're gonna put out some other power back that's fast, whatever. And I don't think they really gave Bo the justice that he needed, but that's fine. Randy Moss is up there. You know what I'm saying? Like I think everybody's gonna probably pick Randy Moss, because why wouldn't you? Regardless of what other receivers they put out, they can't make them faster than Randy. You see what I'm saying? So theoretically speaking, you're getting a 6'4" monster that runs fast. So it's a no-brainer there if you don't already have Randy. If you guys are like Deion fans, you know, primetime, all that stuff, you might end up going with this. Either way, you can't lose though if you are gonna get one of the free cards, because we're gonna look and evaluate all 10, which I will do for you guys, and then we'll figure it out together. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't worry about those things. Like we worry about what we can control. If you're not gonna be eligible to get a free card and you really want this card, the only way I can probably suggest is like, yo, bro, you do like a $50 bundle or something, bro, and just try your luck. I don't want you spending $100 because more than likely EA is not gonna give you nothing. But that's all I can really say, because other than that, you won't ever be able to afford this card. You know what I'm saying? Like even dudes that's been grinding forever, like you're gonna spend $3 million on the card. It doesn't make any sense. You guys have to also understand though, Jalen Ramsey is available for a lot cheaper. So I just showed you all those numbers, right? You see the 93 speed, 93 excel, all that stuff. It looks really pretty. Now, let me show you my current corners. You see, his press is a 77, Deion Sanders. Now, let's look at Jalen Ramsey real quick, right? When you look at Jalen Ramsey, as a matter of fact, I don't even want to go to the screen. I want to show it to you, as far as comparison goes. So let me just go ahead and back out of that, and then we're going to flip down one to compare, all right? Now, when you look at his numbers, let's just evaluate what's going on, right? This dude has a 93 press. He has a 91 zone, similar to Deion Sanders, right? He has a 93 man coverage, similar to Deion Sanders. He's 6'1", he's an inch taller, okay? The jump 90, agility, we already know he's not agile, we don't care about that. His excel is a 90, way lower than the 93. Speed, lower than the 93. But what did I just tell you? The threshold for speed and everything else in the game, once you get 90 and above, they pretty much play similar. Like, the only thing that I would probably say was different when I played the solo with Deion is that his agility, he was able to move side to side a little bit better, but I'm not returning kickoffs with Jalen Ramsey. So I don't care about that. You see what I'm saying? Like, we got to focus on what we're using the cards for when it comes to their attributes. Defensively, Jalen Ramsey's a glitch in this game right now, and he's so cheap. So you don't really, it all depends on what you're willing to go out for. If you're a diehard fan and you really want the prime time, I would just say power him up to a 90 and, hope for the best. Just so you have, you have a Deion. He's still a 91 speed, all that stuff, but he ain't playing zone on a dead cricket. He's not playing zone. Bro, let me tell you something about that guy, bro. Like, that dude ain't doing anything in zone. Man, he's probably going to do some work because he's still high with the man coverage. And, he was a lockdown corner, so it is what it is. Like, good luck trying to burn him deep, whatever. But overall, you're not, like right now for the price, you're not going to do better than Jalen Ramsey. So look, now that I just showed you all that stuff and I gave you all the information about what's going on, let's go further and look into the auction house right now and figure out what's happening, okay? When you take a look in the auction house and you start to assess the ridiculousness that's going on with these prices, you're going to be very, very upset about everything that's going on, as you should be. So we go to Madden Ultimate Team 10. You can see nobody really wants Bo. Like, Bo is mad cheap. This dude, look, I'm going to tell you guys again, Michael Vick sucks, all right? That is all. Now, let's continue to go down. Randy Moss is still pretty high because nothing else has been out. His price has come down from like 3 million, whatever like that, but he's going to stay above that until they drop all the free cards, which is why EA Sports doesn't want to give other people an opportunity to go back and get those tokens because it keeps the market up. You see what I'm saying? Once you start letting everybody be able to do it and you put it all out there for everybody, maybe if they wanted to give you an option to get one, that'll be fine. But if everybody's able to get one free of this card, it really would hurt the market. So I understand where they are, but at the same time, I hear my viewers' voices, and I'm more concerned with you guys than EA Sports. So if we can get it, I would just encourage you guys to get it done. If we can, just keep your ear to the ground. As soon as they, say anything about whatever, when the 10th token is going to come out, I'll let you guys know. But again, I just feel that way for my viewers. I don't care about everybody else. That's not our business. It's GmiasWorld fam, and that's it. So for you guys, I'm going to keep trying to, get in EA's ear, say whatever. Let's see if we get at least one, because many of you guys are just missing one, and they could probably give you one collectible that's universal to use in any slot, something like that. And then after that, bro, like, it's nothing else. But like I said, I have been very, very vocal about it, trying to see what we could do. I don't think that this guy is worth 2.52 mil. You know what I'm saying? Because Jalen Ramsey is very, very good, but somebody just bought him for 2.99. So dude's got coins out here, dog. Like, it is what it is. Now, let's go to MUT Hero, okay? And then we're gonna go to corner, and then let's just assess what we're getting for the price. And then you can see why I really need you guys to understand that at this point, if you can't afford to go, Deion Sanders, Jalen Ramsey is just as good. So with that being said, right here, let me show you what's going on with him. And he's relatively cheap, the last I checked. Okay, Xavier Howard is garbage. We're not worried about Kyle Full is garbage too. Jalen Ramsey, where you at? Okay, so he's at 265. So you're getting a top-notch corner for 265 as opposed to 10 times that amount. You know what I'm saying? Like what are we doing out here? Are we playing to win, or are we playing to be morons? If you have the coins and you want to do it now, feel free to do it. Okay? If you want to get them later for free and you're gonna have the 10 collectibles, do it that way. But I will urge you guys to understand that spending that kind of coin will put you back so far you might never recover, because we all know the pack odds in this game is hot dookie stains. So anything else that you're doing, it could really, really hurt going forward with your Madden 20 Ultimate Team. If you have any other questions or comments, please feel free to leave it in the comment section. If you haven't already subscribed, I would really appreciate it if you joined the fam. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, click the notification bell to know when a new video is out. You can also follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitch, all at GmiasWorld. You guys go ahead and have a blessed day. I'm going to see you guys soon. One love, y'all.